Hello and welcome to the channel. So today I'm sharing some hints, tips and tricks to get the dried compound off the plastics. As you can see, I've got a couple of spots here. This is the main one that we'll be working on today to try and get out. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my process of how to get this out, and there's going to be a little hack in there for your everyday person, not just obviously your professional detailers to fix this. Now this is the first hack, but not the one that I'm intending to show, but this is so the first thing that I'm going to be using is glass cleaner. So I've had a couple of bites at the cherry there. I'm running out of glass cleaner, so the spray bottle's not working too well, but I don't know the science behind it. I don't know why, but sometimes this works, and this works for obviously stains and marks that are quite small and not really embedded into the plastic. So again, don't know the science behind why the glass cleaner works. I don't really understand it, but it just works. Just know that. So as you can see, I've used it. It's gone a little bit. There's still a lot there on the left-hand side, but the right-hand side seems to have cleaned up quite well. Now, basically what I'm doing is I'm using a method of least abrasive to most abrasive to try and get this out. The reason is because we don't want to be, discoloring the bumper or anything like that if we don't need to, or taking any of the rubber off if we don't need to. So again, just having another bite at the cherry with the glass cleaner. Now, what I'm doing is you'll notice that there is quite a long time between the time I use it and between the time I wipe it off, and the time that I use it again. And that's because sometimes it looks good and then the panel dries up and it comes back. So I just wanted to make sure that it's completely gone before I've left it. So I've used the glass cleaner. The glass cleaner's got a lot of it off. However, there is still a lot of residue there. I'm now using an all-purpose cleaner. So just using that. And as I said, we're slowly getting heavier and heavier in terms of the abrasiveness. And again, letting that go for a couple of seconds before I consider the job done. Because as I said, once it dries up, it does return. So I just want to make sure that it's all good. So using the all-purpose cleaner here, and I am pushing, I guess, quite firmly on it as well, is the other thing that I will say. I am pushing quite firmly on the panel and just trying to push it, use a bit of elbow grease and get it off as much as possible. Again, just going to let that dry, let it bleed through. So as you can see, it's not perfect. It's got rid of most of it, but on that left-hand side there's still a little bit there. And that was, when we looked at the stain, that was the most white of the entire stain. So I'm now hitting it with my third product, which is it's Bowden's own Flash Prep, and basically what it is just a panel prep. So essentially, it is supposed to get rid of all the compound and all the polish and all the wax that's on there. So just using that, seeing if that works. This is mostly used for body work. It can use on plastics. Again, we are going least abrasive to most abrasive, so it is a little bit more abrasive than I guess your APC. So again, letting it soak in and then buffing it off. So we're getting to our hack now. So essentially, it's still not perfect. Well, I do like it perfect. So, for a lot of people, that's enough. But this is the hack. WD-40. Again, a lot more abrasive than all the other products that I've used. However, if you find that the other products aren't getting it off, or there is, a large sum of dried compound, the best thing to use is WD-40. Again, it is most abrasive and everything like that. I find it's better than using a magic eraser or using a heat gun, because I guess the heat gun just kind of melts the plastic. So that's what it looks like now with the WD-40 hitting it. There's a little spot there on the top there that I'm going to show you. So that is, again, this is what I was talking about when I was saying it's not so indented into the bumper. So I'm using the window cleaner again for this one. Now the window cleaner should get this one out because it's not as big or as indented as the other one was. So there you go. So the window cleaner does work, as you can see, but as I said, only for the smaller kind of stains and ones that aren't so strong. And again, another spot there. So just going to hit that with the window cleaner once more. This one's a little bit more indented. It's very hard to film and work at the same time. So apologies, my filming isn't the best at the moment. All right, so as you can see, that's worked there too. So now just going over the whole rear bumper with any spots or anything that I can find, and just hitting it with whatever's going to work. So you can see, hit it with the window cleaner at the start and then the all-purpose again, and just making sure that we get all the spots off the rear bumper and bring it up to brand new. Got the spot there on the other side of the bumper. We're working on the right-hand side, so the left-hand side, there is another spot there. So now I'm hitting the rear bumper with a panel prep. So just cleaning the entire bumper because we're not done yet. We've gotten rid of a lot of the spots. However, the bumper is still blotchy. So we are now going over it with a dressing or a reviver to bring back, I guess, bring out the black in the bumper and make it stand out, make it come alive. We want a nice solid color across the entire bumper rather than have it all patchy and spotty. So just making sure I get into every little crevice there. It is a hard bumper to clean, I will say. So let's have a look here. So that's the bumper once completed, and as you can see, it looks brand new. So thanks to the cleaning mechanisms of the glass cleaner and the WD-40 mainly, to get off the really, really bad spots. One other spot that gets a lot of compound is the window trim. So as you can see there, that's the passenger side, there's the door handle there, and that's the window there. So again, we're just going to use the window cleaner because it's not as bad. So we're just going to use the window cleaner, and that should be enough. And again, I am pressing pretty firmly on that when I'm cleaning, just to make sure it gets rid of all the compound. So there we go. So yeah, a couple little hacks, couple little tricks to get you by and to get that compound off your plastics. It can be a real nuisance. It's one of the things I hate most. So if you enjoyed it, if you learned something, please like, comment and subscribe, mainly subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.